brief introduction of the subject, that is BCom Banking and Insurance, Semester 5 International Banking and Finance. So today we will be starting with a discussion on the that is foreign exchange markets, or you can say foreign exchange management also. So this is the first module which we will be starting discussion, that is foreign exchange markets. So before going into the details of the topic, let us first briefly understand what is markets. This term you have heard from your childhood, markets, etc. So what is a market? Basically, the definition which you have also learned in the lower classes, market is a place where buyer and seller. Market is a place where buyer and seller meet together. Market is a place where buyer and seller meet together. Buyer will meet the seller for purchasing some article, and seller will be the opposite. No, he will sell the article. So market is a place where all the buyers and seller meet together. Okay, there are different types of market also. Nowadays, you can say physical market where the buyer and seller will actually meet physically, like your vegetable markets, etc., fruit markets, etc. You go physically to buy the things, so that is a physical market. And nowadays, online markets are also there, no? Like various e-commerce providers are there. That is Amazon, Flipkart, etc. That is also type of market only. That is buyer and seller meet together for some specific purpose. That is buying and selling of goods, you can say. So that is the meaning of market. Market is a common place where a buyer and seller will meet together for buying and selling the goods, or you can say services can also be provided. So that you can say the service market also. There is that market will be called a service market. Now, as you know the term the markets, now what will be the foreign exchange market? Obviously, foreign exchange market is the market where currencies will be bought and sold. Very important. Where currency is traded, that market is known as foreign exchange market. Suppose you want to buy dollars, US dollars. Okay. You want to buy US dollar. So you will have to go to the foreign exchange market. You will give rupees, and in return you will get the US dollar. So this is foreign exchange market is also like your simple normal market only. In that also buying and selling will be done. But what will be the commodity? Commodity will be the currency, foreign currencies. So if you will go to the vegetable market, what commodity will be traded in that market? Vegetables. If you will go to the fruits market, what commodity will be traded? Fruits will be traded in that. So similarly, when you will go to the foreign exchange market, you can trade currencies. Now, when we use the term go to the foreign exchange market, there is no physical market available. It will be through online or through banks. So you can buy the foreign exchange through banks also. So banks, you can say, act as an intermediary for foreign exchange buying and selling. So the foreign exchange market, or in short, you can call it as forex also, or currency market. Okay, so foreign exchange market can be short form will be forex, or you can say currency market. What is this market purpose? This market's purpose is a global market for trading of currencies. Now, very important, this is a global market. Global means all over the world. So a foreign exchange market is a global market, not restricted to one country. So foreign exchange market is a global market. For what purpose this market is there? For trading in currencies. Okay. Now, price of the goods, commodities is determined by the demand and supply, etc. So the main purpose of market is the determination of foreign exchange rates. Okay, so what is the main purpose of this market? Foreign exchange market is the determination of the foreign exchange rates for every currency. So if you will see the newspaper or internets, you get the rates now that today US dollar is rupees 70, for example. So this rates keeps on fluctuating on daily basis now. So when you see the internet, if you will search what is the US dollar rate today, you will get the rate. So how this rate is there? This rate you will get. This rate is determined by the foreign exchange market. Okay. That if today you want to buy one US dollar, you will have to give rupees 70. So this is the foreign exchange rate. Okay. Now, what is the function of this market? Buying, selling, exchanging currencies. Okay. Like all the market, foreign exchange markets function is also what? You can buy currency, you can sell currency, or you can exchange a currency at current or determined prices. Price will be given by the foreign exchange dealer, intermediary. At that price, you can buy currency, sell currency, or you can even exchange a currency. Now, one important point worth highlighting is foreign exchange market is the largest financial market in the world. Why? Because here one point we have seen, it is a global market. It is not restricted to one country or area. Foreign exchange market is an integrated market, you can say. All over the globe it will function. Okay. So that's why it is called as foreign exchange market is largest financial market in the world. So this is the brief understanding of foreign exchange market. That is foreign exchange market is the global market. For what purpose? For trading in currencies. Market rate of each currency is determined by foreign exchange market. What is the function? Buying, selling, exchanging currencies, and it is the largest financial market in the world. So this is the introduction or basic part, you can say, of the foreign exchange markets. So next term which we have to understand is the exchange rate. Now we have understood foreign exchange market. We know that foreign exchange market is a place or medium, you can say, where foreign currency is exchanged. That is buying and selling of one currency for other currency. That is the foreign exchange market. Now the next is the exchange rate. So see, in every market, if you will go, if you want to buy some commodity, there will be some price. No? So in foreign exchange market, commodity will be the currencies. Okay, like in fruit market, if you will go, commodity will be mango. For example, in fruit market, if you want to purchase mango, mango is the commodity. No, so if you will go to the mango fruit seller and ask the price, no, what is the price for this mango? So he will tell 1 kg is this much rupees, etc. So similarly, in foreign exchange market, what will be the commodity? Currency will be the commodity. Okay, suppose you want to buy US dollar. So US dollar will be the commodity. So you will get the price for this commodity US dollar, that is known as exchange rate. So here we will not use the term price in currency market. For price, the term used is exchange rate. Okay, so you will ask what is the exchange rate for US dollar today? So what is exchange rate? Exchange rate is the price of one country's money in terms of another country's money. Simple. When we say that exchange rate of Indian rupee is 52.40 per dollar, means for purchasing $1 you will have to pay 52.40. Okay, this rate is just for example. This rate will keep on changing on frequent basis. For that, you will have to refer the current market price. So simply understand what is exchange rate. Exchange rate is a price of one country's money in terms of another country's money. So when we will say one US dollar is rupees 80. Means what? Price of $1 is 80 rupees. Okay. Left hand side currency you have to see. So when we will say $1 is equal to 80, we are quoting the price for US dollar. Okay. Which currency's price is that? For that you will have to see the left hand side. Okay, and right hand side you will get the exchange rate. Okay, so exchange rate is simple what? Price of one country's money in terms of another country's money. That is the exchange rate. Okay. Now each country has its own currency. Obviously, every country will have their own currency, and US dollar is the most commonly used currency to trade. So US dollar is a popular currency which is accepted by all the countries, you can say. So you can almost all the trades take place through US dollar only because it is a freely traded currency. So that's why we will also use more examples on US dollar only, because US dollar is accepted by all the countries because it is a freely traded currency. So simple, what is exchange rate? Exchange rate is the price of one currency in terms of another currency. So here USD, one USD is equal to 80 means we are quoting the price of US dollar in terms of rupees. So here we are established the relationship of price. Okay. Which currency's price you will get? You will have to see the left hand side current. Left hand side, which currency is quoted? No, that price will be given in the right hand side. Okay. So this is the exchange rate. So simple exchange rate is the price of one country's currency in terms of another country's money. Now, very important, can you freely buy and sell foreign currency? Buying and selling of foreign currency, like you go to the fruits market or vegetable market, you go freely, whenever you want, you go for whatever purpose you want, you go and purchase the things which you want. But can you buy and sell foreign currency like that only, freely? Or is there any restriction to buy and sell foreign currency or trading in foreign currency? So yes, in India, foreign currency trading, etc., is regulated by an act which is known as Foreign Exchange Management Act, 1999. Okay. Only for the purposes listed in this act, you can buy and sell foreign currency. Other than that purpose, you cannot buy and sell foreign currency. It will be contravention of this act, and there will be punishment will be there. So for like that purpose only, you cannot go to the foreign exchange market and buy dollars. So you will go to the bank and buy dollars and say, for what purpose you will say that I want to see dollar and I want to keep dollars in my home. So that is not allowed. That is a prohibited. Okay. For what purpose you can buy and sell foreign currency? For that you will have to refer the Foreign Exchange Management Act. Only for the purposes listed in this act, for what purpose you can buy and sell foreign currency, only for that purpose you can buy. So this act is in short known as FEMA. A very important act from point of view of foreign exchange management in India. So whatever foreign transactions you have to do, for that you will have to first refer the Foreign Exchange Management Act, whether it is allowed or not allowed. If you will contravene this act, then there will be lot of severe penalties will be there. So before dealing in foreign exchange, it is very important to have a detailed knowledge, you can say, of Foreign Exchange Management Act 1999. And this act, or you can say forex market in India, is regulated by Reserve Bank of India. Very important point. foreign exchange market in India is regulated by the Reserve Bank of India. So remember the points in crux that before buying or selling or trading in foreign currency, it is very important to have a understanding of Foreign Exchange Management Act, because in India, Foreign Exchange Management Act is the act which regulates the transaction or dealings in foreign currency. You can only buy and sell foreign currencies for the purpose listed in this act. For other purpose, if you will buy, then there will be contravention of this act and there will be penal provisions applicable. And foreign market in India is regulated by Reserve Bank of India. So in this slide, it is just for purpose of understanding what are the different countries' currencies. So if you will see Australia, Australia's currency is dollar, which is known as Australian dollar. This is symbol Australian dollar. Canada's currency is also known as dollar, that is Canadian dollar. So this is a symbol of that currency. India's currency is rupee. Everybody know rupee symbol is now this. Japan's currency is yen. Symbol is this. United Kingdom pound. This is a symbol. US dollar, the most popular currency. This is denoted by this symbol dollar. And Singapore is having the Singapore dollars, that is S dollar, Singapore dollars. So these are some of the different countries and their currency. If you will search the internet, you will get all the countries' currencies and their symbols also. This is just for purpose of having a brief understanding of different countries' currencies and their symbol. So for today, this much only we will discuss. Later details we will continue in the next class. So this is anyway a big module to cover. So today we have understood what is foreign exchange market, what is foreign exchange rate. Okay. Then we have understood the what is the statutory administration for foreign exchange market in India. Then we have understood the some of the countries and their currencies. Further, we will discuss in the next class.